Welcome back, guys. It's me, the bowl of love guy, Jerry. Yeah, I know you know my name, the whole thing. Today, it's a little cold out. You know, just last week we were complaining about how hot it was. Oh, God, hot. Today it's cold. It's fall. And you know what that means? Apple season. Best thing on earth. You get to go. There's so many neat places in just about every state to go and pick apples. And here in California, the best place to go is up into Riley's farm, just outside of Beaumont. You get to go picking. You find different apples. You can get some of the best types there are. You can go cherry picking, strawberry picking, berry picking. You can pick a lot. You don't want to go do burger picking. That's that's disgusting. But today I'm going to teach you a baked apple recipe. I got different types of apples and a pear, just so you guys can learn that it can be done with anything. So I'm going to show you. Let's turn you, let you point you down. Doom, 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 to our apples. Now, I have a Granny Smith, a pear, a Red Delicious, a Pink Lady, and a Roma apple. All of which can be done with this recipe. So, along with our apples, we have water, honey, ground cinnamon, ground ginger, ground clove, and brown sugar. What I'm going to start with is showing you how to make your apples for baking. This is an apple core, apple push core. You merely get it in there, just right. Slam the core down. Slam the push rod through. Put it to the side. And it's the cord. Look, check that out. I can see through it. Look, look, can you? Oh, wow. Okay, now once you've cored it, you want to cut the bottom off like so. So it sits kind of flat. I mean, just perfect. And you're going to do that with all your apples. And I'll show you how to do all of them. Try and get around the stem as best you can. Go through the center. All the way. Sometimes you're lucky you don't have to cut as much off to make it flat. But check, make sure it's flat. And then I'm going to do the next one. Make sure it's nice and flat. Yep, sometimes you gotta kind of force it a little bit and get it out of there. Get that core out. You don't want to eat seeds. Seeds are bad for you. But you might be lucky every now and again. You have a friend walking by and you might want to give them an apple. Kenobi! Apple? Kenobi, apple. Come here. Well, this is Kenobi. He's one of the mini. Oh, and this is Kira. Come here, Kira. Kira, come here. We've talked about them before. Come on, dog. Here you go. There's your apple. Good girl. Go on. Take the apple. Good girl. Go on. Now, they don't exactly 100% love apples all that much, but they'll take it and run it off and dig it in the yard and what have you. Now, the pear, you need to kind of maneuver it just right. It's a little softer, so you don't really need to hit it and bruise it and What have you look at this? Core went out easy. Now, I have my 4 apples and 1 pear all done. I got my ugliness over here, and I'll put it over here out of the way for now. See? And they're all ready to go. Now, the next step is your filling. Well, it's not a filling, it's more of a basting flavor thing. You're going to start with your brown sugar, about a cup. You're going to grab some ground cloves. Now, we've been talking tablespoons and teaspoons. This right here is a tablespoon. This right here is a teaspoon. See the difference? So we're going to do the teaspoons today. 1 teaspoon ground cloves, 1 teaspoon of ground ginger, and 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. I didn't get quite a full teaspoon there, so it's almost time to buy more. There we go. Now remember, teaspoons, not tablespoons. It's going to give you a whole lot more flavor than you really want. Now with that, you're going to mix them all together. Get them totally incorporated to each other, getting that nice flavor to it. Ooh, smells so good. Oh, that's good stuff. Now, once you got it nice incorporated into each other, see, all mixed up, all ready to go, you grab an apple, the apple, and pack it in there nice. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's going to go out the bottom, but you want to have keep it in the bowl. It'll slowly pack up, just right. Okay. Packs all the way through. Make it nice and packed tight with that brown sugar and cinnamon and cloves and everything you could possibly want. Yeah, the pear. Told you, pear too. Now, what a lot of people will tell you, oh, you should mix it with butter, and that's how pack better. No, you can pack it just fine without the butter. That doesn't mean the butter doesn't come in to be used, but putting the butter in the sugar mixer and inside actually makes your apple sometimes come out way too soft. And you end up using way too much butter, and those of you who, let's be honest, you don't want to use a lot of butter nowadays. You know, you kind of want to, and you'll get plenty of flavor and plenty of seepage into the apple with the recipe that I'm showing you and how it's going to work. Okay, now you're going to, we do have a little excess, but that's usually the recipe for like 10 apples. I'm just doing 5. Now, on top of your apples, you are going to take 1 pat of butter, it can be butter, margarine, butter or margarine. Can't be anything else, butter or margarine. Right on top there. That makes the butter like melt down and not melt in, baking the apple a little bit better. Now, the last two ingredients are a little honey on top. This is merely to make the outside kind of crispy. And a little added flavor bonus. It'll melt down over the apple and coat it all. By the way, that's my father in the back. He's my 20 people who set up and clean up. So now just sprinkle a little on top for that extra bit of crustiness on the top. There you go. Now you're going to pour water into the basin. It's kind of bain marie, but it's to keep them. What'll happen is the sugar and the water will mix together and create a really cool sauce down below. And it'll also make it to where the apples don't get overbaked, but they also get a nice steamed effect. And so it makes them nice and soft and pliable to eat. Now, you're going to cover this so you can keep the water inside, creating kind of steam